Hello, my name is Michael Hoyt. To help explain the focus of my dissertation, I will start from a quote from Whitman's Song of the Road. O public road, I say back, I am not afraid to leave you, yet I love you. You express me better than I can express myself. You shall be more than my poem. The road trip is the definitive American experience, becoming an expression of the American freedom and a romantic view of the world, providing Americans with the opportunity to travel on their own while determining their own itinerary, allowing the opportunity to improvise and experience the frontier and small towns along the way. As the myth of the road trip developed and grew into during the early portions of the 20th century, the road trip became as much about the journey as it was the destination. It is from that the dissertation will begin the research, with the goal of connecting the pre-existing scholarship of the culture and politics and economics of the post-Second War era through the 1960s, using the mid-century family road trip as the lens in which to explore the economic changes in the middle class, also impacting the businesses that grew around the road trip as well. Most of the current scholarship either looks at the family road trip through the lens of race, gender, or changes in the family unit, while current research will analyze changes in design and architecture in the mid-century America. This dissertation will attempt to connect these two ideas together, connecting the family and architecture together to how it forms one set of ideas. This dissertation will attempt to argue how the familialization of the United States changed the ways individuals interact with society. The results of the family becoming the baseline measurement of Americans also changed the expectations of mid-century families. Thus, the research of the dissertation will work to connect together the cultural, economic, and social elements to argue the ways in which American society and Americans changed during this period. Part of the reason the family is a baseline measurement of society is a result of the baby boom. Combined with the rapid expansion of the middle class during the post-war years, as a result of this, businesses in society had to adjust their practices to help meet the needs of this growing family, middle class family, resulting in the familialization of society. It is for this reason that I have chosen to start this video with a quote from Walt Whitman, and for the road trip tells the story of the United States. It is the road that connects the states together. It is the road which understands the communities it connects better than individual stories or stories of individuals could possibly tell. It is for these reasons that the dissertation will focus on the road trip as the lens in which to discuss mid-century United States. Building off this framework, the dissertation will focus on Florida as the focus of the research, because much like the road trip is a romantic view of traveling through the United States, Florida is more myth than reality. The state has captured the imagination of Northerners since Henry Flagler first discovered Florida and rebranded it as the United States' Mediterranean. Since then, Northern families have packed up cars to experience one of the last frontiers in the United States. Florida is what people want it to be. It is for this reason that the research will focus on the ways in which businesses in Florida adapted their marketing to meet the needs of mid-century families. The elements that will be most interesting to this research are the ways in which modernism was adopted by businesses as a means of reaching the middle class sensibilities of the baby booming families. An example would be national brands such as Best Western installing pools at all their hotels because of the cliche that kids love pools. Was true then as it is now. Or even the adoption of the kids menu, causing families to choose businesses that had such amenities over other local establishments which may not have had the money to invest in these kind of marketing campaigns. Overall, this dissertation will attempt to explore the changes in American society after the Second World War while connecting together existing research. Thank you.